a lot, and I didn't recognize it until I got older. As well, the biggest insecurity.
Hold on, insecurity and anxiety, and you were on camera? Like, that don't even make sense.
It doesn't.
Like, hold on, like, no. You blaming it on that stuff, but nah. You had all the confidence in the world because you was making all the money.
Your biggest anxiety that I dealt with my life was supporting my parents. Neither of my parents were able to support themselves for a long time. And still continue to struggle, unfortunately. And so for that, that's what drives me most to continue this work, is to help.
So then, hang on. By this proxy, I assume that your parents are very much on board with your OnlyFans career?
They are, thankfully.
Both you. So your dad is okay?
I feel so sad.
They're not in the sense where they want their daughter to be doing all these.
They just want to profit off of you.
They do.
That's sad.
It's
that's
sad.
The reality is that's really sad.
So hang on. I just want to make sure I got this clear. You sit down with your old man who just adores you. You're his little girl, the pride of his eye, the jewel that he always wanted. And he sits down with you and he's like, look, me and your mom, we just can't afford.
I'm gonna be real with you. She's a damn lie. She knows she ain't had to do that.
Yeah.
Her parents live a pretty comfortable life. They gave her a comfortable enough life to go out and do this. I'm gonna be real with you. If she lived a poor enough life, trust me, she wouldn't be doing this right now. I'm gonna be real with you. Because when you live a poor enough life and your parents kind of give you a stable one, you kind of don't disrespect them by doing this. I'm like, she kind of had a middle class lifestyle, but she was never able to get the Dior and the Louis Vuitton that she's able to get now. And I think that's why she's calling her parents poor. She's like, oh no, your parents are not poor. Your parents just aren't rich. Because there's just no way. There's no way.
To support ourselves, I need you to some dudes on camera. Can you do that for me? Like, that's never actually happened. Right?
No. So, if I can formulate it properly.
All right.
Please. I made this decision upon my own discretion. I was, I believe, 18 and a half, 19 at that point. I made this decision because I was witnessing what was going on at home. My parents were separated. They do not live together. They've been separate for a long time. Regardless, neither of my parents were doing well. My mom had just been left by her husband. And at that point as well, my father was wondering about everything else with his life and with his marriage. Nonetheless, it led me to what can I do to ensure that not only am I safe, but either parent is safe, whatever goes on with them.
Like,
so that was my
your dad
It was like, damn, so you just got a right to be a hoe now? All of a sudden, just because your parents are going through a tough time, you didn't learn that as a time to be resilient and be responsible for yourself. You say, let me go be a hoe and make some money. For them, or frame it in that mindset, even though, they're probably not getting the vacations that you're getting. They're not getting the designer that you're getting. They're at best, they're probably getting a little $500. So they're not benefiting as much as she is, obviously.
Is he working?
He works.
What's he do?
He works in sales, just for a cell phone company.
And does your mom work?
So if your dad could push a button tomorrow, like let's say we got two buttons. Mm-hmm. Button one, you stop doing OnlyFans and he's left to his own means. Or button two, you continue to do OnlyFans and then kind of say, well, here's some money, Dad. Which button does Dad push, one or two?
I think both parents would push the discontinuation of the job.
Yeah, the discontinuation. So the thing is that
they're not fully...
Well, for you, the actualization of taking care of both of the parents might be some kind of like coping motivation. Your parents themselves, if they don't want it, how is it good for them for you to do that on their behalf? In fact, like, I'm trying to think of this from my perspective. So let's say a daughter of mine comes to me and is like, Dad, you're kind of broke. You're kind of broke. You're just not making it, But here's the thing. I've got this camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hump some dudes on this camera, and other dudes are going to pay me a bunch of money while they masturbate to that. And then we're going to get you out of this poverty situation. I would fucking lose my mind and go, no, I would rather die in the gutter. Die in the gutter broke with people literally spitting on me than ever see you do that.
Bro.
Is your dad like me?
I think I low-key stand with that. I stand on that. Like, bro, I would feel the same way. I would rather die. You're like, bro, go ahead and throw me in the gutter with the Ninja Turtles at that point. Nah. If it meant doing that, then have my daughter out there doing that type of work, disgracing herself and my last name like that, then yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll take the streets.
No, he's not.
Literally, you
Whoa.
sacrificed yourself.
Whoa.
You sacrificed yourself, and instead of your parents telling you, I don't want you to sacrifice your future, yourself, your body, they literally push you there. Honestly, I wish I would be your mother. I would never let you do it.
What would you do? Would you smack her? Whoa, sorry.
I would, yes, sorry. I'll tell you
Smack
what I
her
would
around
do.
with it?
I would tell you what I would do if she was my
But
daughter.
it sounds like your
Belt?
motivation
Because
was
no,
financial
but I'm
security
serious
and
right
financial
now. Really,
stability, so I
wanna say
understand that too.
I come from a place that it's very, very much taboo, this stuff. I'm not going to tell you that a lot of Israeli girls, even Muslim girls, do it today because, the world, it comes and it happens, But for me, it's a super taboo. And if you were my daughter, I would protect you even if I have to clean houses, do whatever I can. I would never let you do it. And if you ever want advice, I'm always here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate all of the concern, and I do.
Mia, did you say that your parents were kind of absent in your life as well, and they were not were there super?
No, so my parents
supportive?
were a part of my life. My dad
turned
was a
into
part
a therapy
of my life. My mom
session.
is also.
Like they were involved in
They're
the
both
training
sad,
you, or
like, I
they
ain't
They're
gonna
had
lie.
their
completely
own.
separated themselves. That's all. So they broke up when I was 2.
Oh, y'all became so
They
broke.
broke up when she was 2.
Y'all became so broke that they banked on her daughter. And here's the thing, though. If it was in them to do that, then of course it would be in her daughter to do that. Like, your parents ain't had too much of a more ethical ways. Then what makes you think they passed that down to their daughter?
That's the only
So it
distinction.
matches up
My
pretty
parents were
well.
both involved in my life.
They seem selfish.
It's
Well, okay.
Well,
I don't-
no,
almost
no,
like
no,
it's-
hang on. Listen, you're ascribing motivation here where it doesn't belong. So, like, look,
Bro.
just talking me to you, I got to know this, okay? You see, you've engaged in good faith all night. It's been enjoyable to have these combos with you. This is the part where they get a little bit
Of course.
kind of sticky and tough, right? I get that because we have totally different worldviews.
Of course.
But diving into this, you can't be serious and honest here with me that your dad would prefer, or that you can use it as a coping mechanism, that I take care of mom and dad, and that's why I just have to do the OnlyFans. That's ridiculous,
It
right?
wasn't, but or
God,
just from the beginning, you said
Hang
though
on,
that
hang on,
you
hang on.
did it.
Let her respond.
Or yeah, she knows where I'm getting at this. She made this decision, alone.
I made this decision both initially for myself, and it also, of course, had the alignment to trying to figure out what's going on with my family.
But you had no guidance.
Man, you should
That's the
start a
problem.
group. Hang on. You should start a group for woman-splaining, because when we're in the middle of a conversation, she came in and woman-splained for you. No, what
weak.
she really meant was blah, blah, blah.
No, I was
You
just
had an
stating what she
hang on,
said.
you
It
had an
wasn't
entire
her
group
parents.
It doesn't matter.
You
She
had
didn't
an
have
entire
guidance.
group devoted to stopping the mansplaining, and here you are.
I wasn't
woman-splaining
mansplaining. I was
somebody else.
yeah, and you can.
If she had normal parents, not normal, but good parents that really care for her, that would protecting her and avoiding this and not push her to the fire just because they're financially bad. When I got to America and got divorced, I was sleeping in the car with my son until I made it because I didn't want to go and sleep with men and do all these things.
Perhaps you shouldn't take at face value exactly that we're being told the exact truth. It could possibly be that the motivation here is very self-centered, and what people often do if they have self-centered motivation is they move towards some form of altruism to cover the fact that it's actually a self-centered motivation.
Facts. Like, I really don't think this girl's doing it for her parents. I'm like, sweetheart, I feel like your parents will be able can take care of themselves, low key. That the fact that you gotta go out there and do, not only was you honing yourself before, but now you said I'm gonna hold 10 times harder. It's like, come on now. There's just no way you're just really doing this for your parents. Like, no. You're doing this for the continuous Gucci, Louis, and Dior. Like, let's just be real.
Actually, I'm doing this for this noble cause, which is this, when really the cause is just she wants the money.
And what?
Man, next thing you know, it'll say OnlyFans for the animals, bro. Watch. These women, OnlyFans for climate change. OnlyFans for vets. Watch these girls get outraged with this shit. I bet you.
And so I'm just going to be super direct here. Isn't the ultimate cause here just that you want the money? And the ends of the money really are to benefit you more than anybody, right?
Ultimately, yes, the decision was based off of money. There's no.
But she's almost like
hiding
trying to buy the attention of her parents.
By no means. So
like
this is what I do
through
want to
the
say,
support to get the attention.
But Andrew said something smart.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like it because, yeah, they squabbling now up in there. Yeah, they getting on each other's ass. That's what I like to see, man. Female accountability.
Andrew said something
regardless
smart.
of my.
Andrew
Regardless of my
Andrew only says things that are smart.
No, I tell you what was smart that you said to a lot of girls who do it without being judgmental. It's a lot of the things you say. It's like he said, it's a coping mechanism to justify that.
Thank you, Mountain Tiger.
I completely agree, and I know it is a coping mechanism for many. Justifyingly, just simply put, I did